For centuries, scholars and theologians have debated the causes of the split between the kingdoms of Israel and Judah. Today, we delve into the complex tapestry of political intrigue, religious divergence, and economic disparity that ultimately cleaved a nation in two. Was it Solomon's apostasy, as the Bible suggests, or were there deeper, more secular currents at play? The United Kingdom, forged by David's military prowess and solidified by Solomon's diplomacy and building projects, appeared strong on the surface. However, beneath the veneer of unity lay simmering tensions. David's reign, though glorious, was marked by brutal wars, creating resentment among some tribes. Solomon's ambitious building programs, while impressive, placed a heavy burden on the populace through taxation and forced labor. Biblical accounts highlight Solomon's drift from monotheism, constructing temples to pagan gods at the urging of his foreign wives. This religious compromise alienated many, particularly in the northern tribes. The Bible explicitly states that Solomon's transgressions angered God, who decreed that the kingdom would be torn from his son's hand. This divine judgment is a central theme in the biblical narrative, but secular history offers a complementary perspective. The northern tribes, geographically distinct and with their own unique traditions, felt increasingly marginalized by the dominance of Judah and the centralized power in Jerusalem. The economic policies of Solomon, favoring the south, exacerbated these feelings of disenfranchisement. Upon Solomon's death, his son Rehoboam ascended to the throne. The northern tribes, seeking relief from the heavy burdens imposed by Solomon, sent a delegation to Rehoboam, pleading for him to lighten their yoke. Rehoboam responded arrogantly and forcefully, saying, "My father made your yoke heavy, but I will add to it. My father chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions." Rehoboam's arrogant and insensitive response, fueled by the advice of his young advisers, proved to be the catalyst for rebellion. The northern tribes, feeling unheard and oppressed, renounced the house of David. Led by Jeroboam, a former official who had been exiled by Solomon, the northern tribes seceded, forming the Kingdom of Israel. Only the tribes of Judah and Benjamin remained loyal to Rehoboam, forming the Kingdom of Judah. The once mighty United Kingdom was now fractured, its destiny forever altered. Jeroboam, fearing that pilgrimages to the temple in Jerusalem would lead his people back to Judah, established rival religious centers in Dan and Bethel. He erected golden calves, reviving ancient idolatrous practices. This act, condemned in the Bible as a grave sin, further solidified the division between the two kingdoms, creating not only a political but also a religious schism. The split ushered in an era of conflict and instability. The kingdoms of Israel and Judah were frequently at war with each other, weakening both and making them vulnerable to external threats. The Assyrian Empire, rising in power to the east, cast a long shadow over the region. In 722 BCE, the Assyrian Empire conquered the Kingdom of Israel, ending its existence. The 10 northern tribes were deported and scattered throughout the Assyrian Empire, becoming known as the Lost Tribes of Israel. The Kingdom of Judah, though weakened, managed to survive for another century, paying tribute to Assyria to maintain its independence. However, Judah's respite was temporary. In 586 BCE, the Babylonian Empire, having overthrown the Assyrians, conquered Judah, destroyed Jerusalem, and exiled its people to Babylon. This event, known as the Babylonian exile, marked a profound turning point in Jewish history. Though Judah eventually returned from exile and rebuilt the temple, the division between Israel and Judah remained a defining feature of Jewish history. The biblical narrative attributes the split to divine judgment for Solomon's sins and Rehoboam's arrogance. Secular history points to deeper socio-economic and political factors, including regionalism, economic disparities, and the heavy-handed policies of the Davidic dynasty. Are these accounts contradictory? Not necessarily, the narrator explained analytically and with balance. The biblical narrative provides a theological interpretation of events, while secular history offers a more material analysis. Both perspectives are valuable in understanding the complex forces that shaped the division between Israel and Judah. It is likely that both divine judgment and human actions contributed to this tragic schism. The split between Israel and Judah serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of division, the importance of justice, and the enduring consequences of both human actions and, perhaps, divine will. The echoes of this ancient schism continue to resonate in the modern world. This is Hidden Histories. Like, share, and subscribe for more biblical mysteries, ancient truths, and forbidden knowledge, revealed daily.